Well, hello, my name is Shahara Woodson here, and I am a fee-only financial planner with Your Story Financial. I love helping people with their financial affairs, and I believe that everybody has a story behind their numbers, and I help to really learn more about you so that we can put some context around those numbers. So you're watching the Money Decision Show. I'm super excited to share with you tips that help you to build some confidence with your personal financial matters. And we are going over 12 tips over the course of these several videos, and I'm going to share with you tips number 10 and 11. So please watch the previous video so that you can be able to see what else was covered. And if you have tips that I didn't cover, because I know that this is not an all-inclusive list, please share them by commenting below. I love to hear your comments, and I do believe that we all have varying experiences, and you might have a tip that can help me and some other folks. So this is very exciting because tip number 10 is about using the non-traditional route of your hotel stay, which is basically like an Airbnb or something like that. Now, when I initially wrote this particular blog post, I had not done an Airbnb, but I just recently did one a few months ago, and it was really cool. What was really cool about it, even cooler, is that it was inexpensive. So much cheaper than a hotel stay. So we were able to save, I would say we were able to save, when I think about it, at least $300. So that right there can pay for something else. That pays for the plane flight, you know? So definitely check those out. Do your due diligence. I think with every one of these videos, I pretty much am saying do your due diligence. Look at the reviews. Look at the pictures as much as you can. You know, really try to get a gauge. But we had a good experience. I would say that it was more like a home feel. It wasn't like a hotel feel, which I really, really liked that. And with us, I will say you want to bring some towels. Like, find out about that, because I was used to hotels providing me a new towel every day. This particular Airbnb did not do that. So really ask questions like that. Let me know what you guys have done, what your experiences are, how you are incorporating Airbnb or tools like that. If there's some other tools, I know that there are. But what are you doing? What are some of the due diligence items that you're taking care of? What are the questions that you're asking before you stay? Because I would definitely ask if they have new towels every day, or laundering services or something like that, maid service. But other than that, it was perfectly fine for us saving $300. I tell you that. And that was at least $300. So it worked out really, really well. The other thing is tip number 11 is about food. When you're traveling, depending on the type of trip, you may not be focusing so much on food. Now, I will say that when I take trips, I definitely want to go out to eat and go to restaurants and things like that. But if I know that the food, we can make just as good of food at home, if I have a kitchen, then we're going to take advantage of that at least one night, at least, right? So I definitely recommend taking advantage of your kitchen or buying a place with a kitchen. That can definitely help save you some money. Definitely look at what kind of deals are going on at the various restaurants. You might be able to go somewhere and get appetizers. It just depends on what type of trip you're trying to take and what your focus is. If you're a foodie, then obviously you're going to do something a little bit different. But if you can buy groceries, if you can make the food, you can use it as a time to really connect with the people that you're traveling with. Recently, and I don't know if anybody does this who purchases food or who cooks their food when they're on vacation, but recently I tried one of those meal kits programs just at my house, and it was really good. So I would definitely consider having one of those meal kit programs be delivered to my house, and that could provide 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 meals for that particular trip. And everything's portioned out. It's much cheaper than going to a restaurant, and you can really create some good restaurant quality meals. So if you have a group of people, and you can make it kind of fun too. So those are my 2 tips that I recommend, and we are almost done with all of the tips. I have 12 tips total, and the next episode I'll be sharing tip number 12. So I'm super excited about doing that. Share with me any other ideas that you have. What do you want to talk about? I would love to hear. And again, my name is Shahara Wooten with Your Story Financial. Thank you so much.